again.
Okay, so it's nice that you're here with us, John Smith.
I like games, and I think one of the things that's rather sad about the adult world is that we're taught as we grow up not to play like we do as children, and not to play with absurdity and play with meaning in the same way as children do. And of course, when we're children, we don't necessarily understand the world, so we see things maybe in a way which is very different from adults. As we learn more, as we go older, we understand situations. Maybe we don't completely understand them, but we tell ourselves that we understand them.
Yeah.
And very often a child can see something that an adult won't see, and in what we would call misreading, but actually maybe there's a reading which is of value and importance. But I think it's really important that we carry on playing for all of our lives. So that's a vital thing for me. But I also think in film it engages. Playing with expectation, I hope, is pleasurable for an audience.
Didn't understand the game you were playing?
A little bit, but I'm actually surprised, especially because my films, most of them very much involve words, that I'm always really impressed with how people in different cultures who don't have English as a first language very often do understand the films. I think the only issue sometimes, occasionally, sometimes people might not get the irony. Sometimes I'm saying things which are kind of a little bit jokey, and people sometimes take them as being serious.
Are your expectations about interviews and what could really shock you in an interview?
That's an interesting question. Are you going to shock me?
At least we're going to try, because
Okay.
our plan is to hand you the camera now.
I'm not sure that's going to work, but we'll try.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I've never used one of these before. So these are the people who are interrogating me.
Yeah.
This is the process. Microphone. And I'm going to be filming you while I answer your questions.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's the shocking part.
Okay.
The first question that came to mind was, where do you find inspiration?
In this image I have at the moment, in the immediate world around me.
And what would you sing under the shower?
Well, I sing many things under the shower, usually based on existing pop songs, but with my own words. And I have a favourite, it's a ridiculous song by the Beatles called I'm the Walrus. It's quite a good song to make your own words up for.
All right. Very interesting. What was the last blockbuster that you've watched?
I don't know why I keep filming the top of your head. I'm not quite sure. You're blending in with the trees there now. My last blockbuster, I cannot remember, but that's only because I have a bad memory. I do watch blockbuster films occasionally.
Where do you prefer to present your work? In the cinema or in museums?
Well, most of my work I think works better in the cinema, mainly because it's quite linear. It depends on the work. I do make some work which is made specifically for the gallery.
All right.
But let's go enter this picture. Oh no, it's okay. Don't depth the field.
All right.
So I'm being distracted by the cameras
That's interesting. Did you bring a camera to Leipzig?
Well,
this
now
time?
I have my iPhone.
Oh,
Things
right.
have changed. Yeah. And actually, the film I'm making at the moment is shot off of the screen of an iPhone, using a language translation program. I'm deliberately confusing by telling it. I'm filming British shop signs and telling them that they're French. So it's quite amusing things that are happening. So sorry, I haven't filmed you.
And now we can come to the last question, which is yours, actually.
Why don't you have the camera back?
I will take it. Yeah, thank you very much for this interview. It's nice to have you here.
Cheers.